Long ago, in a bustling desert city filled with merchants, caravans, and golden sunsets lived two brothers. Their names were Ali Baba and Qasim. Although they were brothers, their lives were very different. Qasim was rich. He had married a wealthy merchant's daughter and inherited a great shop in the market. His house was large and beautiful, filled with silks, carpets, and servants who obeyed his every command. Ali Baba, however, was poor. He lived in a small mud-brick house at the edge of the city with his kind and patient wife. He had no shop, no servants, and no riches. To earn money, Ali Baba worked as a woodcutter. Every morning, before the sun rose, he would take his 3 donkeys and travel deep into the forest to cut firewood. Then he would bring the wood to the city and sell it in the market. Despite his poverty, Ali Baba was cheerful. He believed that honesty and hard work were worth more than gold. But fate had something extraordinary waiting for him. Chapter 2. The Riders in the Desert. One hot afternoon, Ali Baba was deep in the forest cutting wood when he suddenly heard a strange sound. Hooves, many hooves. The ground trembled as if a storm were approaching. Ali Baba quickly looked toward the road and saw a cloud of dust rising in the distance. Soon 40 horsemen appeared through the trees. They looked dangerous. Each man carried swords, daggers, and bows. Their faces were hidden behind dark cloth masks. Ali Baba's heart raced. "These must be thieves," he whispered. Terrified, he quickly climbed a tall tree and hid among the leaves. From his hiding place, he watched carefully. The riders stopped in front of a large rock wall that stood at the base of a hill. The leader stepped forward. He raised his hand and spoke loudly. "Open!" "Sesame!" Ali Baba gasped. To his amazement, the solid rock wall began to move. A secret door opened, revealing the entrance to a large cave. One by one, the 40 thieves rode inside. When the last man entered, the leader spoke again. "Close Sesame!" The door shut. The rock wall looked normal again. Ali Baba could hardly believe what he had seen. Chapter 3. The Secret Cave. For a long time Ali Baba waited in the tree. Finally the cave door opened again. The thieves rode out with empty horses. The leader shouted, "Close Sesame!" The cave sealed once more. When the sound of hooves disappeared into the distance, Ali Baba slowly climbed down from the tree. His hands trembled. "Should I try?" He wondered. He walked carefully toward the rock wall. Then he spoke the magical words he had heard. "Open Sesame." The ground shook. The stone door slowly opened. Ali Baba stepped inside, and what he saw made him freeze in astonishment. The cave was filled with treasure, beyond imagination. Piles of gold coins, chests overflowing with jewels, silk carpets, golden cups, silver armor. The thieves had been stealing riches from travelers and merchants for many years. Ali Baba stood there in disbelief. He knew the treasure did not belong to him, but he was very poor. So he decided to take only a small amount. Just enough to help his family live comfortably. He filled 2 small bags with gold coins, tied them to his donkeys, and covered them with bundles of wood. Before leaving, he said, "Close Sesame." The cave sealed once again. Ali Baba hurried home. His life was about to change forever. Chapter 4. The Gold Secret. When Ali Baba reached home, his wife saw the heavy bags. "What is inside?" she asked. Ali Baba locked the door and poured the gold coins onto the floor. His wife gasped, "Where did you get this?" Ali Baba told her the whole story. The forest, the thieves, the magic words, and the secret cave. His wife was amazed, but she was also worried. "We must be careful," she said. "If anyone finds out, we could be in great danger." Ali Baba agreed. They decided to keep the secret. However, Ali Baba's wife wanted to count the coins. They did not own a scale. So she went to Qasim's house and asked Qasim's wife to borrow 1. Qasim's wife was curious. Why would poor Ali Baba need a scale? She wondered. So she secretly rubbed wax on the bottom of the scale before lending it. When Ali Baba's wife weighed the coins, 1 gold piece stuck to the wax. Later, when the scale was returned, Qasim's wife found the coin. Her eyes widened with greed. She ran to her husband. "A gold coin from your poor brother's house." Qasim was furious. Ali Baba must be hiding treasure. Chapter 5. Qasim's Greed. The next morning, Kasim stormed into Ali Baba's house. "Tell me where you got the gold," he demanded. Ali Baba tried to deny it, but Kasim threatened him. "If you don't tell me, I will report you to the authorities." Reluctantly, Ali Baba revealed the secret of the cave. But he warned him, "Take only a little treasure. And remember the magic words." Kasim did not care about the warning. His eyes burned with greed. The next day, he rode to the forest with 10 donkeys. When he found the rock wall, he shouted, "Open sesame!" The cave opened. Kasim entered. His eyes sparkled at the sight of endless treasure. He filled bags with gold, jewels and silver, but suddenly he became nervous. What were the words again? He walked toward the exit. Open barley? Open wheat? Open rice? Nothing happened. He had forgotten the magic words. Soon the thieves returned. They found Kasim trapped inside the cave. The leader's face turned cold. A thief stealing from thieves. Kasim never returned home. Chapter 6. Ali Baba's Fear Days. Past, Kasim did not return. Finally, Kasim's wife begged Ali Baba to find him. Ali Baba feared the worst, but he went to the forest. He stood before the rock wall and whispered, "Open sesame." The cave opened. Inside, he found Kasim's lifeless body. Ali Baba was horrified. He realized the thieves had discovered him. Carefully, he brought his brother home. To avoid suspicion, a clever servant named Morgiana helped him secretly prepare a burial so that no one would know what had happened. But the story was not over. The thieves soon discovered someone else knew their secret. Chapter 7. The Thieves. Hunt Ali Baba. When the thieves returned to their cave, they saw Kasim's body was gone. Someone else knew the secret. The leader swore revenge. He sent a spy into the city. The spy followed clues and eventually found Ali Baba's house. To mark it, he secretly drew a symbol on the door, but Morgiana noticed it. She quickly marked every door in the street with the same symbol. When the thieves returned that night, they could not identify the correct house. Their plan failed. The leader became furious, but he would try again. Chapter 8. The Oil Merchant. The leader of the thieves created a new plan. He disguised himself as a rich oil merchant. One evening, he arrived at Ali Baba's house with 40 large oil jars loaded on mules. Inside each jar hid one of the thieves. Only one jar actually contained oil. Ali Baba welcomed the traveler kindly. "You may stay the night." The fake merchant smiled secretly. That night, he planned to signal the thieves to attack. But Morgiana discovered the truth. She heard whispers coming from the jars. Thinking quickly, she boiled oil and poured it into each jar. One by one, the hidden thieves were defeated. Only the leader escaped. Ali Baba never knew what Morgiana had done, but she had saved his life. Chapter 9. The Final Trap. The thief leader was furious, but he refused to give up. Months later, he returned again disguised as a merchant and befriended Ali Baba's son. Eventually, he was invited to dinner at Ali Baba's house. During the meal, Morgiana noticed something strange. The guest refused to eat salt, a custom used by enemies. She also saw a dagger hidden in his robe. She realized the truth. This was the leader of the 40 Thieves. During a dance performance, she approached him. In a sudden move, she drew a dagger and stopped him before he could attack. The threat was finally over. Chapter 10. A reward for loyalty. Ali Baba was shocked to learn the truth. Morgiana had saved his family many times. To reward her bravery and loyalty, Ali Baba gave her freedom and arranged for her to marry his son. As for the treasure cave, Ali Baba kept the secret. He used the wealth wisely and lived a comfortable life, but he never forgot the lesson of the cave. Greed had destroyed his brother, but wisdom, kindness, and loyalty had saved him. And so the legend of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves became one of the most famous stories ever told, a tale of secrets, courage, and the magical words, "Open Sesame."